What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Okay.
There were no words in that roar.
Oh, that was one continuous roar?
Yeah. Let's go with that, Mike.
It was a flow. It's a roar flow.
I mean, it was abrasive. That'll take.
Well, the claws were out.
Yeah, I like that you did the monster hands.
Yeah.
For those watching along.
He did. He did put them out.
I didn't even know what I was doing. I was letting the inner animal come out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you were trying to stick with our theme today. We were drafting. Well, we're back in the Battle Royale territory.
It's been too long.
It's been too long, and we are drafting the State Animal Battle Royale on today's show. That'll be our draft at the end of the episode. We have Man of the People back on the show today. I can't wait to have a dominating lead, only to be defeated by one of you in the end.
It's my favorite part.
And Would You Rather on the show today as well. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate everyone here, including Al Borland, who is in the building.
That's so kind.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. Who will be in the Gladiator Arena at the end of the show with all of the animals. And we'll see what happens.
Kind of like the ringmaster. So he's going to come out into the Coliseum, take center stage.
Yeah.
And while he's there, we release our animals.
We release the animals.
And then I think he'll be okay.
Yeah.
But these are wild animals.
He does push-ups.
He does. And I imagine he'll just start singing Greatest Showman style.
Yeah.
This is the great...
Someone help me!
It's not a good show. It's terrible.
At Spitballers Pod on Twitter. Thank you for listening. If you want to be our best friend in the world, you can review the show on Apple Podcasts or over on Spotify. Click that follow button. Tell your friends about the show if you want to make their lives happier. And we'll get it going.
Would you rather?
Stevie from the website, would you rather have to roll your eyes every time somebody tells you something or have to sigh heavily every time you're asked a question?
Man, this is brutal. I do think a lot of times those go together. A lot of times when you're doing the sigh, you're making the eye roll, but we got to separate these so we understand the nuance of just an eye roll or just a sigh.
The eye roll says your response was stupid. The sigh says your question was stupid. Or a waste of my time, or it's a sign of impatience, right? The sigh is like,
the sigh feels
What do you want? What do you want?
The sigh feels more aggressive to me. It feels like I am looking down upon you more. Like I've rolled my eyes at someone for something they've said when I found it silly, or like, oh man, you're so gullible, or whatever. It can be playful. The sigh is like, it's always a downward upset. You're an idiot. I am so much smarter or better than you. I don't think there is a way to play it off just going,
Let me ask you this, Mike.
Yes.
You're in a situation where an eye roll or a sigh is the response you'd like to give somebody. Which is more difficult for you to suppress?
So just in real life?
Yeah, in real life, because I'm trying to figure out if the difficulty in suppressing it shows which is worse. Like, have you ever, like, you really want to give an eye roll, but you suppress it, or you really want to sigh?
I think an eye roll is harder
to suppress.
Yeah, it's a physical thing of you just naturally do it. Where
sigh, you can kind of exhale quietly.
Yes, you can, and you can kind of catch yourself doing it and change it into something else, like a
true,
right?
True.
You know, I just had to. Sorry, I was clearing my throat. Great question. Great question. Where the eye roll, once the eye roll begins, it's done. It's been fully executed.
You can't do like, there's something in my eye.
Well, I mean, that's how you would have to play it off.
Right.
What if there's something on the
Great
ceiling?
question.
Something on the ceiling you're looking at?
Oh, did you see that up there? There's bats.
Now,
There's
There's
bats.
bats. Do you have a bat in your house?
there is nuance here.
I really did. I saw a bat. It was up there.
There's nuance here because this is you have to roll your eyes every time someone tells you something. Okay, so they're just telling you any story. They're telling you what happened. Your wife is sharing just some information, dreams, whatever. You're rolling your eyes at it. But the sigh heavily is only when you're asked a question. So if your wife says
less frequently,
if your wife says we're going to a birthday party on Saturday,
you roll your eyes.
I would have to roll my eyes.
Uh-huh.
If I pick the exhale, the sigh, I can choose not to do it, which I would still do it. I mean, to be fair, I would do it, but
you would eye roll and sigh.
Yes.
if you sigh heavily every time you're asked a question, but you keep yourself so busy that the sigh seems justifiable, is that an escape?
You're running in place.
You're always being interrupted, no matter what.
No, you're always out of breath.
Yeah, I think the eye roll. The eye roll's the one I don't want, so I'm going to go with the sigh.
Well, the answer to this question is easiest to answer like a maze, in reverse. Okay.
Okay.
Also, pro tip: if you're doing like a maze on paper, start at the end. It's super easy to complete that maze. It's just one path.
He's not wrong.
It's a little cheat code to life. But which one feels worse to receive? Like do you get more upset if someone exhales, or do you get more upset if someone rolls their eye? And as I say this out loud, I know which one is worse.
I don't know.
To me, it's the eye roll.
Yeah, it's the eye roll.
They're both really bad.
They're both really bad.
Awful.
Like I want to punch you in the face if I get that.
But an eye roll is like breathing is part of what you're doing already. So you're just kind of adding to your the eye roll is I'm going out of my way to show you physically what a dum-dum you are. And it really feels insensitive. So I will.
Yeah, that's my final answer as well.
Yeah, all right, sure.
Rusty from Patreon, would you rather have a constellation of your face that is named after you fixed in the night sky every night? Okay, so every night people look up, they see your face. Or have a holiday celebrated in your honor on the closest Friday to your birthday where everybody gets the day off work. So the whole country gets a day off of work because of your birthday approaching.
No.
This is literally like, what do you got Friday off for? Oh, yeah, that's Jason's birthday.
What? No, the constellation. Is this the nonsense like the current constellation?
No,
like the Greek constellations where
no.
they're like, hey, it's the guy shooting the arrow, and you're like, no, it's not.
That's Orion's belt. Which ones? Yeah, you can kind of see one of them. That's the buckle.
No, this is
I see so many belts in the sky.
No, this is amazing.
Clear and obvious.
This is you can't look up there and see a face. You look up there and see Mike's face. This is the Mike Wright constellation. I mean, it just looks
a lot.
That is a lot.
You're thinking it's like too much pressure?
Yeah. Look, you all want some respect and adoration around, from peers and from people, but for
your face is
if it's like not a photographic quality, but like you can tell that that's your face beaming down.
Here's the thing: is if it's up there, if it's up there in the sky, everyone gets used to it, right? We only think one moon is normal because we've always had that moon there. If there were 10 moons since you were born, it's 10 moons.
But the moon often looks cool.
What I'm saying is that I don't think I want the one that like.
Ooh, Mike's beaming tonight.
Oh, you're saying there are days when the constellation looks a little nicer?
Yeah,
the clouds are covering Mike's face again.
It's a clear sky, and the stars are extra bright tonight.
Hey, aren't you that guy from the sky? Big fan.
Would you?
You may recognize me.
You may recognize me from such things as
the sky. This is a really funny question.
Would you be the most famous person on the planet? Because that's global, right? It doesn't matter.
No, hemisphere. There's some constellations.
Wait a minute. There's constellations that I can't see.
Yeah, you can't see the Southern Cross where we are.
For real?
Yeah.
Breaking news. I cannot see constellations from the entire globe.
Well, there's some of them. I don't know if it's all of them, but there are, like, the Southern Cross is a Southern Hemisphere only constellation.
Wow.
So here's the thing: would you feel a pressure to not shave your beard?
Yeah, I mean, you're.
Well, is it in the Constellation or is it not?
Or does the Constellation adapt? Just whatever, like.
However you look, the stars.
So it's like if I wore glasses that day, my Constellation would have glasses.
That means over the last 20 years, my Constellation has grown. It's gotten a little rounder. Pretty cool. You see the way that these stars are expanding.
The night is a little more lit up than it used to be. I can see everything.
Is there additional stars?
Well, the stars on the very top have started to go away, so I think we're going to be okay. You know, they're just dropping down. Going to the jowls.
You got some shooting stars up there?
Yeah, the hair just shoots off.
Every day. Bing, bing. The other one, I mean, the Friday off is great, but I do feel like, look, there's a lot of days people get off. Does that magic get lost too, or is it just?
Yes.
I mean, is there going to be a whole set of greeting cards from Hallmark that people are handing out around Jason's birthday?
I don't think so. I don't think there's President's Day cards.
Okay.
You know, we get the holiday off.
You don't think there's some like
I don't believe that Hallmark
Happy President's Day?
Nope, I don't think so.
That would be a weird card to get.
That would be super weird. Yeah, there's not enough like rows on the card aisle to have every.
So this is just an off day.
But I mean,
do they have to
there
do
really
anything?
isn't a benefit to having your face in the sky other than the amazing novelty.
It's so cool.
There's no actual benefit.
I mean,
can you play that off to something like could you?
I'm going to make plenty of money. If
you think so? Because
yes,
of
I'm
that?
going to have a bunch of books if I'm the face in the sky. People will probably.
No, are you going to write this as
no?
like,
Hold on.
He's going religious leader.
I was
going to
say
yeah.
if I'm in
cult
the
leader.
sky, there's no way there aren't people that think I am.
Oh, you have followers for sure.
I have followers.
Yeah.
Not just on
you're a
Instagram.
No, you like sleeping on your lawn.
I will be able to go up to people and tell them to do things, and then when they say no, I will point.
Yeah,
and I'll say, "Are
I'm
you
watching
sure
you.
about that?" And then they'll say, "Let us carry you on our shoulders."
Would your children respect you more? Would they think like you could just tell them? I mean, from the time they're a baby, you just let them know I'm always watching from the sky.
A real Mufasa situation.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, all of that fun aside,
that's a benefit to me.
it is a benefit, but it could also become a curse pretty quickly. Having your birthday off for yourself. If this was you just get your birthday off every single year for your whole life and you don't have to work, that
no,
alone.
it's the Friday. It's the closest Friday.
Oh, wait. It's the closest Friday. It doesn't happen to be on my birthday,
Have
but
a
it's
I mean,
for
if
my
your birthday's on Friday that year, yeah.
All right. But my point is, everyone in the
Not
world
as
gets this.
cool.
It isn't as cool. It's definitely not as cool because I would.
What happens with your birthday's on Saturday or Sunday? Then you don't get nothing off.
Well, then it
No, you
goes
get
to
the-
Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean we're still following.
Yeah, these
holiday
benefits
rules,
are overwhelming here.
But I'm gonna be a giver with
Okay,
this, and I'm gonna take the holiday for everybody.
And I'll be the deity. Go ahead, Mike.
I give light.
Yeah.
with my
Okay.
face.
I'm
Yeah.
shocked. I thought for sure, based on this question and how these normally go, I thought these would be exact opposite. I thought I'm taking the
Yeah,
face in the
yeah.
sky, and you guys are giving something nice to others.
Jenny from Patreon, would you rather have unlimited free coffee wherever you go, including the fancy lattes, etc.,
Ooh, okay.
or unlimited free adult beverages wherever you go?
Okay.
Let
Now-
me tell you something about coffee.
Yeah.
It sucks. Now, I like coffee. I have coffee from time to time. It's not that good. It's really not.
Interesting.
It's a really kind of, I'd say, piss poor take.
That's fine. I know it's very popular. And let me take this a step further. Because coffee at home is one thing. That's nice. You get to wake up, and it's usually just coffee. It's not like a Frappuccino, latte, Americana. Psha.
Yeah.
The
That would have
Starbucks.
been a better scat, by the way, but go on.
Yeah, thank you. The Starbucks or any chain, coffee chain that you would now get for free is a nightmare to me. I hate going to those coffee places, those coffee shops, having to order drinks I don't understand, and then I don't like anything about it. Like if you told me all my coffee is free, I feel like that is a curse. A curse I don't want. I don't want this.
You'll feel obligated to go get it.
Yeah, and then other people will be asking
I-
me like, hey, dude,
give me one.
You got to pick up coffee every morning for the office.
Okay, I the only thing I agree with was the last part, which is I don't want to be the coffee boy for the office. But
you think that doesn't apply to adult beverages?
Oh yeah.
Oh, but I'll get that. Hey, the round's on me. Everybody, what's up? Round on this guy. Well, I mean, one of those is way cooler.
How come no one has never done that? You know, like that shows up in movies. Like the people at the bar celebrate. Hey,
when you're in there, the whole bar gets around.
Yeah. How come no one's doing that at Starbucks?
Because Tom Cruise isn't at Starbucks, getting off of his fighter jet, buying everyone around. I just saw an all-inclusive resort, and one of the perks was that there are multiple Starbucks on the property, and you could just get free drinks the whole time. And like that would be awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, Starbucks is great.
Too much of either one of these beverages is a problem.
Yes,
no doubt.
But I actually think too much of the coffee, like
that's a panic attack.
That's a bigger problem. Like people don't really house tin, coffees the way that they might have a problem and house the adult drinks. But the reason you don't is because your heart would explode.
You're not getting a DUI on the Starbucks side.
No, obviously, but that's because you can't just keep drinking coffee. You can't. I mean, how much? What's the max coffee?
Some people can have a lot. I cannot.
I'm pretty sure that I think there were some people that did too many Red Bulls, and their hearts might have ended.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's
but that's a lot of coffee.
It is. But so, Jay, have you ever had a mocha?
I have. It's okay. It's good. I like a chai tea latte is good. Those are okay. I mean, they're nice drinks.
And also, did you know you can order on an app?
I have done that.
And then you don't have – because I'm with you that I am not a coffee professional. And like still to this day, I don't even know what all of the coffee drinks are. So I've been in a coffee shop and they're like, okay, what would you like? And you look up and
I'll have what she's having.
It's like I'm reading a completely different language. And I'm like,
The stress sticks
mocha. I know what that is, so I will get that.
If we had a game show on this episode,
we do
that was specifically what is blank, and it was coffee drink. I don't even know how to answer. Like if they said, "What is an Americana?" I would go,
"It's coffee."
I don't know.
I
don't even know how to put words together in the coffee world to say what it is.
There are lots of cocktails that have different mixes that you don't know off the top of your head necessarily.
Sure.
You still order them and get them, and you like them and drink them. And
what is an Americana? Is that's not just American coffee?
I think an Americana is water and espresso.
Gross.
What?
That's what I think it is.
All right.
I thought it was plain coffee.
It's an espresso topped with hot water.
Boom.
Oh.
Okay, so
boom.
It's like,
who won the game show today?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Would you like – I mean – well, this drink,
very good, by the way.
This drink is pretty bad. You're going to need to pour some water on it.
And the
espresso is really concentrated.
Espresso is just the tiny little caffeine shot, right?
Instead of having it, it's a tiny shot of concentrated coffee, and then that makes it more of a cup. An Americano makes it a cup versus mixing like milk into it.
So an Americano is like a mixed drink where just the espresso is like a shot.
Yeah.
Yes, and here's what I'll say. Al makes a good point. He sent it through on the Slack here. Most people in their day-to-day life, they're having maybe a couple coffees. They're not necessarily drinking every single day.
Right.
And so from a practicality of free, like, look, Al, you from time to time, you offer the studio here, you'll be swinging through Starbucks, right? And you get your drink, and you get drinks for everybody else.
Yep.
Now, once in the morning, one in the afternoon, you just get free coffee every day. Are you using that?
Yeah.
Every day?
Yeah, I would use it.
That'd be a caloric problem.
Both of these would be a caloric problem, but the way that I look at it is one of these is not that great. That's coffee. And also that's like $5 a drink or something like that.
True.
You go to a dinner and you want to order like a little cocktail off their menu. That's $15.
Yeah.
This
it's like 3-to-1.
Yeah.
But let's just you said it there was a side effect to the coffee. You'd go there and you'd feel the pressure and people would want you to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be good for your health? The word unlimited in front of that. When you go to that restaurant and you see unlimited, that's not going to be good for you.
No. Both of these are going to be very bad for my health.
I'm going to go coffee. Mike, final answer?
I mean, I'm an adult, right?
Yeah. Rounds on us.
Should we move on to Man of the People or do one more here, Al?
Let's move on.
All right, let's do it.
As a parent, your top priority is always your children's well-being. You want to give them everything they need to grow and thrive both now and into the future. With term life insurance from Fabric by Gerber Life, help protect your family so their future is secure no matter what happens. Fabric was designed by parents for parents to help you get high-quality, surprisingly affordable term life insurance policy in less than 10 minutes. I have had to run through hoops getting insurance in the past. It isn't that way with Fabric. Their website is easy. I think insurance is an exceptionally important part of taking care of your family, and it takes less than 10 minutes to apply. You could see your quote and then personalize your quote to fit your family's needs. You could be offered coverage instantly with no health exam required. Fabric has a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you can cancel at any time. Protect your family today with Fabric by Gerber Life. Get your personalized quote in seconds at meetfabric.com/ballers. That's meetfabric.com/ballers, MEET, fabric.com/ballers. Policies issued by Western Southern Life Assurance Company, not available in certain states. Prices subject to underwriting and health questions.
Man of the People.
All right, another spectacular Man of the
Gotta
People.
prepare my area.
No, don't even worry about it. Just wait for the last round.
That's what I'm preparing for.
3 points goes to the person that buzzes in first, 2 to the second, 1 point.
Not buzzing
Not who
first.
buzzes
Oh,
in
I'm
first.
sorry. 3 points to whoever gets the tie.
Top. Number one answer.
Al, you can go ahead and explain the game. I mean,
Why don't you just
Yep.
tell me how to play the game?
If you guess the number one answer, you get 3 points. The number two answer is worth 2 points. Any other point on the answer on the board is worth 1 point. And then the final round is worth double points. We're doing 7 rounds.
sounds good. Be
All
ready
right.
for that 7th round.
The first
So
round,
bitter.
Oh, we're going?
we are going.
Hands on table. Hands on table.
Name something that the sign outside a hotel might tell you.
No smoking.
That is the number 4 answer.
I got the points.
Read it again.
Name something that the
Oh,
sign
did Andy
outside
buzz
of...
in?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did. Okay, I'll stop.
Valet.
That is not on the board.
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
read it to
I
me
know the
again.
number one answer now.
Name something the sign outside a hotel might tell you.
No vacancy.
That is the number 1 answer.
Yeah! Oh, ooh-wee! Let's all laugh at Mike's funny answer.
I didn't laugh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
it was-
clearly did not understand this question.
Vacancy,
Wait, lobby. is-
the nightly rate, the hotel's name, no
See,
smoking.
this is Motel Town,
this,
man.
Yeah.
That's where I was so
If you
hesitant.
said motel, I would have gotten all those.
yeah, we're
I'm thinking there's a big valet a hotel, man.
for sure.
I mean,
We're
look-
going to the Four Seasons over here.
I mean, I got the number one answer, so I don't see what the problem is.
Okay.
All right.
But I do agree that that's where I was frozen.
If
of like,
you told me a motel sign,
hotel.
I'm going, it's like cable TV is here. Was that one of them?
It was the number
okay.
5.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll talk to our production staff about the
fancy
verbiage.
hotels, like we've got cable.
Dude, I remember passing them. They'd say HBO. If
yes,
they had HBO.
yeah, a motel.
Yeah, a motel.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not pulling up to the Venetian, and they're like,
no
"Guy-
vacancy. No, the sign out front. No vacancy.
I think that question sucked. All right, go on.
I thought it was great.
All right. Round 2. Name something a kid might get in trouble for writing on.
The wall.
That is the number 1
Yeah, that's
answer.
the number one answer.
No.
Yeah, baby.
Keep an eye on those buttons. I'll reset them.
I'm going to go with furniture.
Ooh, we got to go to the judges.
Yeah, that's not on the board.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
I will buzz in last. I'm gonna.
You need to wait for your buzzer, sir.
Oh, thank you. All right. The body.
That is the number 4 answer.
All right.
The body.
Well, I didn't know.
Let's hear which one you disqualified for me, Al.
I'm going
the
desk.
Yes, the number 2
Yeah.
answer was your school desk.
Yeah.
Then clothes.
How
then
does
body.
furniture not count for that?
That one's tough.
Yeah,
a
school
tough
desk
call.
makes
Hey,
it.
if your peers want to overrule you, or if Judge Giamatti has a strong
I'll go to the
preference.
judge.
Yeah, the judge can make the call on that.
It counts.
Oh,
All right.
All right.
I got 1 point, guys.
You got
Thank
2.
you.
no, that was the number 2
That was
answer.
the number 2
Thank
answer.
you, Al.
You're tied with Jason.
Don't thank me. Thank Brooks.
Thank you, Brooks.
All right.
Yeah.
Round
Because it's
3.
A school desk versus furniture. That's
Mm-hmm. Furniture
weird.
feels like your home.
yeah.
I stand by my denial.
The ruling's been made.
The Supreme
has,
Court
yeah.
overruled.
All right. Round 3. Name something people do while riding a roller coaster.
I am in first. Scream.
That is the number 1 answer.
Oh, Andy got in first.
What? Was your hand on the
Raise-
table?
No, I
No,
watched.
it was here, it
It
was
was
here,
fair.
yeah.
Fair game. He got there first.
They raised their arms.
That is the number 2 answer.
Yep.
How many answers are there?
5.
2.
Mike's out.
What? So you scream, vomit.
That is the number 3
That's
answer.
where I was going for 3 if I missed it, for sure. What were the
Well,
other 2?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Laugh and close their eyes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
I thought there was there's
Well
2
done.
answers
Yeah,
to this.
you scream or you put your hands up or like do nothing.
All right. Through 3 rounds, we got Andy with 4, Jason with 5, Mike with 7.
Okay. All right. We're doing all right.
We're going on to round 4. Other than academics, why might a teen choose a certain college?
Sports.
That is the number 1 answer.
To party.
That is the number 4 answer.
Nice.
Aw,
That's a good
man.
one, though.
Come on, kids, get it together.
I'm gonna go. Their friends attend.
That is the number 3 answer.
that
Also worth
makes sense.
1 point.
Yeah.
The number 2 answer you
Family?
guys missed is location.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then the number 5 answer was cost.
Who's putting location above a good party? Come on, people.
Moving across the country.
This school is in a
Take
terrible
it
spot, but man, do they know how to party.
I am here to party.
One of the guys here gets free unlimited drinks.
It's a weird thing. Somebody just gave it to him. One of the other guys' face is in the sky. I'm going here.
All right, we're moving on to round 5. We got name something that you can get in extra large.
You hadn't reset these buzzers. Just to
Name
let-
something that you can get in extra large.
A soda.
That is the number 4 answer.
What? What is happening? Number 4?
All right. A shirt.
Wait, where? And mine never went orange.
They must have because I hit.
I
mine.
think Jason hit it simultaneously with me resetting. And Jason, you got the number 1 answer.
Yeah.
What did he say?
a shirt.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
I mean, that was like the first thing that came to
Pants?
Technically, the number 1 answer was clothes, so
Oh,
I will
so
let you go
you'll
again.
let me go
Yeah,
again?
Yeah.
I have no other answers.
3, 2,
mind. Come on, you
1. All right.
A seat.
French fries.
That is the number 2 answer. Pizza is the number 3 answer. And eggs are the number 5 answer.
What?
I don't think Jason had his
Yeah,
hand
like
on
when
the
you go get a
table.
carton of eggs, they say extra large on
I
them,
know, but I don't.
I would have never thought
Does
of that.
anyone think of that when you're shopping for eggs?
5
No.
people of the 100 we surveyed did.
Did you? Nice. I like. We're doing some really good survey work. When you guys are in the
Not at all.
picking up eggs, I
No.
go. I mean, I do the
I do the free range,
Yeah, the
yeah.
range, free range. I don't ever look at how many sizes of eggs are there.
That's a great question. I have no idea.
I only buy
on it.
caged and angry.
They're so cheap.
Like horribly mistreated chickens.
Depressed.
They have the best eggs. All right, on to the next round. Oh, me and Jason are tied now?
Yes, through 5 rounds, we got Andy with 7, Jason with 9,
Man.
Mike with 9. Andy, you are starting this one from behind, so maybe you have a chance at actually winning in the
Hold
final
on,
round.
I take some umbrage with this extra large thing for eggs because I am seeing now the eggs are now sold in 4 different sizes: small, medium, large, and very large. This does not say extra. large.
I've definitely seen extra large eggs. I don't think I've seen very large.
Well,
Oh my.
Google it.
Sir, this shirt does not fit. Do you have a very large?
Oh man,
I like it.
I'd like the number 1, very large.
All right, we're going on to round 6. This is the last round of normal point scoring. Then we will have our final round. Round 6 question is, name a job in which you'd stand in one place all day.
I will go with the toll booth guy.
That is the number 4 answer.
Woo! Toll Booth Willie. A cashier.
That is the number one answer.
Oh, that
let's
sucks.
go, baby.
Oh, boo. A bank teller.
That is the number two answer.
Okay, all right.
Impressive.
We're back. Gummit.
Impressive.
All right, so
Andy's
going into the
depressed.
final round,
Commanding lead.
we got Andy with 8, Jason with 11, Mike with a 1-point lead with 12.
Oh, crap.
Okay.
Reminder that this round is worth double. Name a big expense that some adults plan for years in advance.
Oh, I got it first. A house.
That's the number 4 answer.
Gummit. That wasn't what I wanted to say at first.
A vacation.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. That's the number one, isn't it?
That's the number 5 answer.
No, what a loser.
A car?
It's going to be college.
That is not on the board.
It's gonna be college.
I win.
It's going to be college.
It is child's education,
No, I almost went college.
child's wedding, retirement, buying
I
a house,
lost.
family
You
vacation.
lost, Mike. Oh,
Jason won with 13, Mike with 12, and Andy with 10.
I just had to get on the board.
all you had to do.
I was just putting it in.
Yeah.
And I went,
You took a full back swing on the putt.
Mike's revelation that he lost was so entertaining.
oh, man.
I lost. Oh, I almost went college.
All right, congratulations, Jason. You are this week's man of the people.
I love this game.
Oh.
How's it not house?
I know, seriously.
That speaks to our economic situation in this country. What was number 1, though? The child's education?
Yeah. I do think that people
fine.
probably save for child's education for more years than they're saving for a house.
Yeah, that makes sense. On to the draft we go. Jason, the man of the people.
Today's episode is brought to you by our friends at Rocket Money. Rocket Money, it is the app that you need. Ladies and gentlemen, do you have finances? Well, you need the Rocket Money app to help you make sure that everything is being taken care of. I've had the Rocket Money app forever, and what does it do for me? Well, it helps me make sure that I'm in control and in charge of my subscriptions. Because, look, there's subscriptions, they're everywhere. They're everywhere out there right now, and sometimes, well, you just forget that you signed up for a subscription. You forget to cancel a subscription, and that's what Rocket Money takes care of. It is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills. It's all in one place. Over 80% of people have subscriptions that they forgot about, and chances are, look, you're probably one of them. Like that Stars app, just to watch one show, or that free gaming trial that you never actually used. Rocket Money will quickly and easily find your subscriptions for you, and for any you don't want to pay for anymore, just hit cancel. Look, I don't like to cancel things. I don't like going out of my way, but Rocket Money makes it easy. I say, hey, Rocket Money, go cancel that sub for me, and they're like, well, sure thing, Mr. Right, here you go, and it's canceled. Stop throwing your money away, cancel unwanted subscriptions, and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/ballers. That's rocketmoney.com/ballers, rocketmoney.com/ballers.
The Spitballers Draft.
Well, the Coliseum was getting a little dusty, and we cleaned it up. Time for another Battle Royale. We are going to go with the State Animals. The State Animals Battle Royale, assembling a team of 4 of the State Animals to fight one another, of course, to the death.
Mm-hmm.
We have made a determination before this draft. It's important that Al hears this. There are some states that have the same state animal. We are not allowing those to be duplicate drafted.
Which is pretty embarrassing for whichever state
really
came
is.
along second.
The second state, yeah. So
Or the fifth. Like, what? The United States, very into the white-tailed deer.
yes, everyone
Really
wants to
into
lay
that.
claim. When they all hit their buzzers, they all said white-tailed deer, and they just gave it to everybody. Which really, as a state animal, this is on whoever determines those. You shouldn't allow duplicates. You should have made them pick a different
Yeah.
animal.
100%. It's like going to get a copyright, and they're like, "I'm sorry, that is that's already trademarked."
Yeah. So, Jason, you have the first pick
Look,
in this draft, unfortunately.
it was who I was as a scatter. I'm starting with the claws out.
Yeah.
and I'm taking the grizzly bear.
Ah.
Unfortunate.
I
The
see.
apex
I see.
predator, and there are several great animals.
Now, which state?
I am going with Montana because California's grizzly bear is extinct.
I thought I could get you on that one.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
California grizzly bear no longer exists.
That's a shame.
Yeah, sorry.
I wonder how different it was.
The California one?
Was it just like
It was
with
way.
a surfboard?
It was much bougier. Yeah,
Okay.
like it had sunglasses, bleached tips.
Yeah. No, I think that
A lot of people don't. The California grizzly bear is not tech. I use the word extinct. They just moved. They just.
Oh,
Yeah, they were like the taxes were too high. and
they're
they
now
just,
the Florida grizzly bear?
they're like, I can't take this traffic
No
anymore.
state tax.
Yeah.
Roar.
All right, so that was, in my opinion, the best one-on-one.
Interesting.
I'm going to go with another animal that has the most size, massive, powerful.
Oh, come on.
Has
Boo.
weapons.
Boo.
I'm taking the moose.
Yeah.
I'm taking the moose because, look, I did a little research before the draft. I know that the grizzly bear, look, that's a formidable adversary for the moose, but the grizzlies, they like to go for the moose calves. And because it's a big fight with the big
Right,
moose. So I need
right,
something big enough to kind of be my stalwart here.
Yeah. According to
Was that going to be your pick, Mike?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, it should be the number two.
But that would have been a backup pick.
Yeah, it's a great pick, but according to ChatGPT, in a hypothetical encounter, if the grizzly bear is determined and the moose doesn't manage to scare off the attack, the grizzly bear would likely have the advantage due to its predatory nature, experience in fighting, and formidable arsenal of claws and teeth.
Well, not the California one.
Well, right, that one's
Claws and jaws is a powerful argument.
claws and jaws.
Let's announce the state too. As
I'm
draft your
sorry.
animals.
Yes, so there are multiple moose options, but I will go with the more wilderness moose of Alaska as opposed to
that's a rugged moose.
a rugged moose.
Like,
Maine has a moose as well. But
yeah, but they're like really into lobsters.
yeah,
and-
yeah, that's true.
How is lobster not Maine's, like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
animal.
that should be their animal.
Yeah, no, that's their crustacean. Each state has their own crustacean.
Probably. Now, we're in the Coliseum.
Yeah,
Is there water anywhere in this Coliseum?
You bet there ain't.
Oh, there ain't?
Oh.
I've been given the. I have fallen on the sword a couple times for the lack of water in the Coliseum.
Right, but you picked before asking the question, and I am asking the question before I make you the
How
pick.
many Coliseums historically have been water Coliseums?
The Coliseum had water in it at times.
So
Look, there's
one
no
of
way I'm
one.
voting. There's no way I'm voting for the Coliseum.
How many different? I mean, I guess there's the Coliseum, like the ancient one, and then there's
Didn't
the
I draft a
Coliseum in-
mermaid or something?
Yeah,
King Triton.
Well, we've had water battle royales
We have,
in the
yeah.
Coliseum.
Oh, they're not in the Coliseum.
I
They're in
believe they
open
were.
water.
Okay, so-
water.
Okay.
Where are you on this one, Jason?
But look, I'm not the judge. We have a judge in the house, so it's already.
I
he's already made
appeal
one
to the
ruling.
Supreme Court. Brooks is saying
We're
no.
throwing-
I guess
Pass it
Brooks
to
deferred.
Jeremy.
All right, I would say yes. If in this case,
Well, so you would say yes, he would say no. So what's the official answer?
I don't think Brooks said no. I think he deferred. To me.
Well,
Is that correct?
judges can't defer.
Yes.
No,
All right.
no recruiting.
There we go.
Okay.
So that that's a
Animals
yes?
are allowed.
So there's a
I'm
tank?
sorry, water animals are allowed.
I'll tell you right now, there ain't gonna be no water in there. You can pick a water animal, but in my head, it's
You're gonna be
suffocating.
flopping. Well,
Go ahead.
Thankfully, most of these
Al made
water
the
animals breathe oxygen.
All right, yeah, no, it does breathe oxygen, and it eats animals off of the land. So I will take from the state of Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I will take the orca whale because Shamu don't take no crap from nobody.
They are known as the killer whale.
Yes, they do have that nickname.
And all we have to do is run.
Well, yeah, but if you eventually have to come fight me, right?
Nope. No, I don't. I just have to sit down and watch. That's what I have to do. I just have to not go by your mouth.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, I made a large list of animals and then deleted all water animals from the list.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
I see. That's why you
So-
voted for no water.
Yeah, because of all the other drafts. Go on, Mike.
So in the end, Jason, it will come down to which one of our animals can go the longest without eating.
Yes. I guess
So I will take the killer whale, and then I will take the tank of land, I will take the bison from Wyoming, which
really
I never know if a bison and a buffalo are like the same thing or if they're just slightly different, but I do know that they are.
The bison's a great pick.
They are extremely dangerous, and it's going to take a whole lot of attack power to bring down my bison.
You needed a tank.
Yes,
and a land animal.
Well, yeah, I'm dominating both now.
I'm going to go with the Florida Panther.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Which I didn't know was a real thing.
Yeah.
Until you put this list.
I completely agree. I've always assumed they weren't really from Florida, and that was just a catchy hockey nickname.
Yes. Yeah. There's a team called the Panthers, and they're from Florida, and it was always, well, where did they move from?
But
it's like the Los Angeles Lakers.
Not only is it a thing, it's this official state animal.
Yeah. So I need the speed, the stealth of a panther.
It's good
to go with my moose.
We need to rebrand some. What we should draft the animals
new
for
state animals.
Yes, new state animals. Because I feel, what would we all go with Florida?
A crocodile,
absolutely,
or a gator.
Is it a gator or a crocodile? One of the two. It doesn't. Or
both.
Thing. Yeah, both. Alligator, crocodile. That's that's their state animal.
I agree. The more generic picks make more sense, but somebody who's in charge of this?
Yeah, that's a great question. Does
sometimes the official stuff, I just want to know who makes the call.
Are you just in like the right place? You just happen to be the mayor at the time that your state needs a.
I mean, does that come across your desk like, okay, I'm signing some checks, and sir, would you what animal do you like?
Yeah,
I mean,
and then Big Panther comes through, and they're like, sir, I know you probably want to go with the alligator, but have you ever considered the panther?
It's a weird one. Jason, 2 picks for you.
Okay. Jeez Louise. This is getting interesting. We're about to jump from great predators to
medium
animals. To maybe cute animals.
Well, while you think about it, I'm going to remind people, Mike has the orca whale and the bison. I have the moose and the Florida panther, and Jason, you have a grizzly bear who needs a friend.
I'm going to get him a friend from Minnesota. I am going with the Eastern timber wolf.
Yes.
That can, it's like a...
Or as I wrote, the Easter timber wolf.
The Easter, yes.
Which is much more pastel than the other wolves.
And it's got big ears.
Big old ears.
The wolf has big ears, big front teeth.
Cadbury cream eggs.
And lays eggs.
Buck, 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 buck.
It's me.
So I will take the timber wolf. It's a predator. It's got some fighting experience. Got the teeth. It's not as big. We're
nothing to be ashamed.
Nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing to be proud of.
How big is a timber wolf?
About 60
6 inches.
pounds.
No, are they larger than? Let's see.
They're not giant.
They're not.
They're like 60 pounds.
Oh,
yeah.
It's like a dog.
That's big. Yeah, it's a big dog.
Okay.
But since we're going size, and I feel like my grizzly can hibernate, but your orca has blubber.
Yes.
And that's going to take a long time to die.
Or eat.
But sperm whales are gigantic, and you will never let that thing die. He can live forever on land. You can't do anything to him.
Sperm whale is one of the animals?
Connecticut.
Really?
Connecticut has a sperm whale. I don't know why they have a sperm whale as a state of
what? Connecticut.
Yeah.
What are you doing up there?
So, according to my list, I believe Connecticut's state animal is the sperm whale, which is gigantic. I looked up like who would win in a fight, and it said one orca could not harm a sperm whale. They're just too big.
Do you know how
the jaws can't open wide enough?
It's like daddy long legs. They can't bite you.
You know how insulting it is to these water animals to have a state claim them? Like Connecticut's up there going, he's like the sperm whale of the ocean. He claims he swims in the whole ocean, and Connecticut's like, you're mine.
Yeah,
you're mine. But you're a state. You're land. No, you're mine.
Yeah.
How much of the ocean is in your state?
Very little.
None.
Very, very little.
we touch it.
We ship some in.
One edge of our state kind of goes into the water.
It's where the sperm whales hang out. No, we don't.
It's an insult to bog turtles everywhere.
I genuinely believe.
Thank you, Mike.
I'm looking up Connecticut animals.
Yeah. I genuinely believe that the the bay there probably does not have a single sperm whale anywhere near it.
No.
I don't think
it did, but then the giant sperm whale destroyed it.
Yeah, they okay, you got sperm whale. I'm going to go with the smaller version of a claw and jaw attack. I'm going with the black bear, which has been claimed by Louisiana, West Virginia, New Mexico.
which
They've
one you
all
go
got
with?
the black bear.
Which one you go
Oh,
with?
I have to choose between those
Yeah.
three? What
Yeah.
were the three I said? West Virginia,
Louisiana.
Mountain Mama. No, I'm going West Virginia. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a mountain bear.
Mountain Mama
The,
bears.
the
yeah.
Louisiana one can handle spice, though.
Yes. Very Cajun.
Yeah, honestly, I think you took the wrong one. The Alabama also has the American black bear, which I think is the largest.
Uh-oh.
But he locked it in.
Mistakes were made.
I get them all. It's a whole team.
All right, so I'm up.
You're up, Mike. Final 2 picks.
Okay. So looking through my list here, we are dwindling.
You could go with, let me give you some ideas while you're thinking. The gray squirrel of Kentucky.
Ooh, that's cute. As is the ringtail from our home state of
That's
Arizona.
right. The eastern
Okay.
goldfinch from
Okay.
Iowa, an option.
Yeah, but what if I told you that my whale friend, or my whale needs a friend, because now we have to team up against the giant whale. So I will take the state animal of Massachusetts, the right whale.
What is a
Like
right
a
whale?
Mike Wright?
No, I had to look it up because I thought, what a stupid name for an animal. And according to Google, at least the top result, it was called the right whale because it was, quote, the right whale to hunt.
Let
That's
me
true.
just
That's actually true.
And then it nearly went extinct, and they banned hunting in 1935. So good work, Massachusetts.
they named the right whale because it was the right whale to hunt. Wow.
Which whale should we get one? The wrong one or the right one?
Mike, you have another pick.
Oh, yes,
And while
of
you're
course I
thinking
do.
about your last pick, I will once again protest that I can't picture a bear fighting a whale at all.
I can picture.
And I contend that Al is stupid.
My bear will walk up behind the orca and just start slashing it.
Yeah.
You can't.
What?
Yeah, but-
how are you going to walk up behind the whale?
This is why we shouldn't have water in coliseums.
Tell that to the Greeks. So the last one, maybe I need to protect my water area. I will seal it off with some trees because I will take the beaver from New York and he will create a dam situation and he will protect us, Jason.
We're at the beaver level, huh?
And he will ride upon the orca's back.
I like it. That's teamwork, Mike. And teamwork makes the dream work.
I will close out my draft with the Texas Longhorn.
Delicious. We will have much sustenance from you.
Huge horns.
I don't think they do anything with the horns.
Oh,
though.
you bet they do. They stick them right up your
It's not a bull.
Yeah, I mean Longhorn's got long horns.
Well, I mean it's a bull, isn't it? But it's not like
it's
not
huge and they're sharp, Mike. It'll be just fine. Come at me with your beaver.
the beaver will gnaw your horns right off.
Good luck.
All right, I'm up.
Yep.
All right, so I'm looking.
Still got the raccoon on the board if you want it.
Eastern goldfinch.
Tennessee had all those choices and they went raccoon.
Yeah, beaver was New York.
Yeah.
New York State. What are these states doing?
Well, Upper New York is a lot of wilderness. You can't just think
A
of
lot
the
of
city.
beavers up there.
yeah, but I mean they gotta claim one from the city. This should be
What,
pigeon.
a pigeon?
This should be rat. That should be their state animals. The rat.
I don't think New York's gonna like that on their slogan.
All right.
Home of the rat.
I will.
New York City.
The biggest rats this side of the Mississippi.
There's really one animal left here that is.
No, there's not.
Yeah, no, there is. There's a very good animal left. Has weapons. Has enormous size. He ain't no moose, but he ain't far behind it. I'm taking the Rocky Mountain elk from Utah.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, my little
Big ol' antlers.
Yeah, I mean the moose looks down and says, "One day, you will not be as big as me."
One day you will be dead as I stand over your body.
Grizzly bear, timber wolf, sperm whale, and Rocky Mountain elk for Jason. I have the moose, the panther, the black bear, and the Texas longhorn. Mike with the orca whale, bison, right whale, and beaver to round out our animal Battle Royale.
It's gonna be a stalemate.
It's gonna be something. Nobody
Not
took
much action.
the white-tailed deer left alone as the Nebraska, New Hampshire, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, Arkansas, South Carolina option.
There's also a lot of horses.
Sorry, Virginia as well.
Horses, Idaho, Maryland, New Jersey, North Dakota, Vermont. They're all
There's
horses.
a lot of horses. And I would have taken a horse if I had something to ride it.
You
Right.
should have got the beaver.
The beaver could have ridden the horse.
That
Yeah.
was the secret of your pick.
Don't worry, Missouri has the Missouri Mule.
That sounds great. That sounds delicious.
That's part of your unlimited drinks.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take a Missouri Mule.
What did we learn today?
I genuinely learned that there are constellations that can't be seen from certain parts of the planet. I assumed you can't always see them, but that, over the course of time, you'll see all the constellations. But wrong-o.
I learned that people are not saving up for years for a car.
I
Just
learned
go in debt.
that a desk, according to Al, is not furniture. That'll do it for today's Spitballers. Thanks for joining us, supporting the show. We'll be back with another episode someday. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.